guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Zesta Herbal Soap Skincare and Lifestyle. Today I'll be teaching you how to make black soap. Okay, this is a video, this is a recipe that was requested by Madam Evangeline. Okay, I've already done 2 previous videos on how to make laundry soap and bathing soap that were all requested by her. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to make black soap. So I'll be teaching you how to make black soap. Okay, and what she says she has is coconut oil 1 liter, she has shea butter 500 ml and castor oil 500 ml. That is what she want to use and make her black soap. So I'm going to be giving you 2 ways of making it. If she wants to make it into a soft soap, okay, like a baby soap, like a Moroccan black soap, okay, I'll give you the recipe. Then if she wants to make it into our normal black soap, okay, I will still also give you the recipe. Okay, so now let's start with the soft soap. Okay, if she wants to make it like our into a soft soap, like Moroccan black soap, okay, she will need to use 450 ml of potassium hydroxide and 1051 ml of water. Okay, 450 grams of potassium hydroxide, 1051 ml of water. Okay, so now what else will she need? She will need her dried and burnt plantain peels, okay, or palm products. She will need her burnt and dried plantain peels or dried palm products. She will need dried fruits that she has grinded. Okay, she will need dried fruits that she has grinded. She will need at least between 74 to 100 grams. Between 74 to 100 grams. Her fruits that she has dried and grinded. Okay, then she will also need a super fat of between 120 to 171 grams. 120 to 171 grams. Then if she's using a foam booster, she will need between 122 grams to 169 grams of our foam booster. Okay, this foam booster is optional, she must not add, but I'm not making this for myself. I'm giving this recipe out, so anybody that wants to use can use. Okay, so I cannot make things to my taste. Since this is a recipe I'm giving out, anybody can. You can pick what you want and leave. If you don't want to put the dry fruits, fine, you can leave it like that. If you don't want to put in your foam booster, fine, you can leave it, but you need to put in your super fat, and you need to use the same calculation of your potassium hydroxide and your water for your soap to form. Okay, then how will you do this? To make this kind of soap, you warm your oil. This kind of soap requires using a crock pot or using a pot. It is a hot process method, okay, for this potassium hydroxide soap. You first pour your oils, then you pour in your lye that you've already made of your potassium hydroxide and water. Allow it to melt. You pour it in, then you stay there. You don't leave that place because there's tendency of it to foam and pour over. So obviously you need to use a pot that is a bit large with space in case of foaming, in case of volcano, in case of anything. You have to be prepared. Okay, so you stay close by, be stirring it. You first stirring with your hand. You first start stirring with your hand. After some time, when it starts showing signs of tracing, you can now stick blend. Then leave it for some time to cook. As it's getting hot, it will be turning from translucent until it becomes well gelled. When I say well gelled, it doesn't mean it will look transparent, but you see the color, you see that the opacity will change. Okay, that is when you know that it has become well gelled. Okay, now after that has finished, you bring it down. When it is warm, you now pour in your dried fruits. Okay, that your dried fruits that you pour in will give you that brown color that will look as if it's black soap. Okay, you now pour in your brown fruits, your dried fruits. You now put in your perfume. Okay, you now put in your foam booster. You now put in your essential oils if you want to add. That is when it is warm, when it has cooled down and it is warm, before it becomes too thick. Okay, you do all these things and then you pour into your container, because obviously this one will not solidify like soap. You can now pour it into your cups or into your containers. But if you want to make it like our African black soap, you will need to you need your palm fronds, you need your dried plantain peel. Okay, you need your dried plantain peel. You will now keep quiet. You need your dried plantain peel, you need your palm fronds. You burn them into ashes. After you burn them into ashes, you will now mix them up with water. Allow them to stay for some few hours. Then you now strain that water out. When you strain that water out, the ashes that you strain the water out of, you can see add a little bit of water in it again, so that you get most of your lye out of those ashes. When you strain all of this water out using a fine cloth, or if you know how to do it traditionally, where you use leaves and all that under a clay pot, fine. But if you don't know, just use the clear water. After you've done that, you now boil this water and boil it until it evaporates out. It evaporates out and then leave only your potassium hydroxide lye for you, and leaves only your lye for you. This lye salt is now what you will scrape together and then use to make your soap. But for you to be able to get enough, you will still need around that 450 grams of that your salt for you to be able to make your soap. That is the salt that you evaporated out of your lye water. That is your own potassium hydroxide kind of. Okay, that's the local one you've made yourself. You will still need about that 450 grams to be able to make this soap. And once you are able to get that amount, you now pour in your oils on fire. Get this your lye that you've already made, this your salt that you've already gotten, about 450 grams. Mix it up with water, just enough water. Then pour it into your coconut oil, your shea oil and your castor oil. Mix it and continue just the way I told you for potassium hydroxide. In this particular method, you already, your soap will take the color of our normal black soap. You don't need to add dried fruits or whatever it is to give it that brown color. And this one will come out looking like our black soap. I have a video on how black soap is made. You can also watch that video to also aid you up in the procedure on how to make your own black soap. Okay, but this is just the recipe. And to make your black soap more superior and better, you can still add in this your super fat. Your super fat could still be your shea butter that you will measure about 120 grams. Okay, and then add to your soap after it is done. Okay, and naturally these potassium soaps, or our normal African black soap, have good foaming properties. They don't always need extra foam booster. But if you decide to add, fine, I've already given you the amount of foam booster you need to add for your soap. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. Thank you so very much for listening to my video. May God bless you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Thank you so very much, and God bless you. Bye.